Test. Hi, Nancers. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah. I guess it's not Thanksgiving for you guys, but thank you. Happy Thursday. Yep. Okay. Let's switch to this one. You're having a chill day? Nice. Oh, a chilly day. Ooh. Chili sounds good. Except for I am so full. Last night, my family did... My parents had everyone over and they went to an all-you-can-eat buffet. And I only had one plate. And... Because I'm like, I don't need to overindulge. And then today I just had one helping. But, like, I could have picked a smaller plate. And I just feel stuffed. Yeah. You made chili yesterday? Like, from scratch or from, like, a mix or a can? Not that I'm just... It is hard to go easy, yeah. But I did a lot of talking. Everybody kept going back for more stuff, and I was there talking is all, so... But we're working on... I think we're on bag 6, which is a small bag. Oh. Nice. So, I've never been one to make chili from scratch. Yeah. But my mother-in-law makes, when she makes chili, she takes the beans, she soaks them overnight, you know, she does all of that. You know, if I'm going to make chili from scratch, I'm going to take a can of beans and do it that way. Because but I've never made chili from scratch. I've always just done it from a can. Now, there are different types of chili, but... I mean, I know for sure that the homemade, you know, the made from scratch stuff is better. So props to you if you were able to make it from scratch. Sounds good though. Either way, throw in a baked potato and that just sounds yummy. Right. Like, nobody does. My mother-in-law is insane. Doing the whole... soak it. I am going to make my face smaller. There we go. Just to give us a little bit more room. Maybe we'll make the instructions smaller too. There we go. So what kind of do you have, like, what seasonings do you put into your chili? Oh, I did not turn that light on. I don't know. Like, I would put, like, we have this Southwestern Chipotle seasoning stuff. I think for Mrs. Dash, I would put some of that in there. Chili powder, yeah. I really like Mrs. Dash because I don't like a ton of salt, but I like flavor. And so Mrs. Dash does the salt, or does the flavor without adding too much salt. Because salt can raise your blood pressure, and that's not good for me. Of course, it's not good for a lot of people. This reminds me of the clock tower from Back to the Future. Ooh, yes. It's hard here. Like, so many people want to use garlic salt. Like, I have a hard time making, like, garlic bread. I love garlic bread. And I like to make it myself. But I have a hard time because it's easy to find garlic salt, but I just want garlic powder. So... they do have Costco stuff, but I don't have a Costco card. So that's probably my problem. Okay. That was easy. Yeah, I used to have a Sam's Club card. I think for a while we had a Costco card, but we just didn't use it enough. Because it's like... we don't have one directly in our town, so we have to drive like 2 towns away to get it. So we don't go there. So... Hello, Diamond. But in small pieces rather than... Oh. So it's almost like...
Hello there.
Thank you for the hello, Diamond. And welcome on in. Okay. We flip it around. Oh, what is it? I can't remember what it is. See, now it's been too long. I can't remember. Diamond used to say this one thing. I think, what if I put exclamation Diamond? I think that'll tell me what it was. Yeah. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic, amazing, wonderful day. Yeah. That's what he used to say all the time. And I missed that. I tried to say it and I couldn't think of it. Yeah, I'll take the full saying. I'm so confused. Did we go the wrong way? We did go the wrong way. I'm like, well, that's already done. We went the wrong way. Okay. Oh, nice. I like that. I don't know. I always just remember the absolutely fantastic, amazing, wonderful day. I'm going to run out of water. It's okay. I've got more upstairs. Okay, so we did that. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Because, oh, and we turn it back. Well, you know, I never said don't swear. It was just from being around, I guess. But listen, if you want to make an influence, Diamond would say that anytime somebody, like when somebody would pop in and it'd be like, and we would pop in and we have like with first time coming in for that day, he would tell us that. But I think that's because I was coming in a lot. I would only get if not, why not talk to me part. That could have been the first time, like to a new person in chat, is what I'm guessing. But I just remember the hope you're having an absolutely fantastic, amazing, wonderful day. Yeah. Yeah, most people. And I'm looking for those two and this piece. And this piece. I don't know where these two... Okay. This goes on there. Goes right there. Okay. I was like, oh no, what's wrong? And then I read the rest of it. Like, but it's a pretty good day so far. Yeah. I don't think you ever said that to me. Except now. I mean, that sounds exactly like something you would say. For sure. I usually just say hello, how's it going? I'm glad both of you are here. Because like this year, because it's Thanksgiving here in the United States, and this year is just it's one of those years where it's just our little family. So we prepped the stuff. My daughter and I prepped the stuff. We started at 10 because we wanted to eat around noon. We did eat right around noon, and by 12:30 it's like, okay, we're done with food. Let's just clean up, and then what? So I came down to the computer, or down to my office area, and I was like, I want to stream today. And my wife's like, okay, I'm going to go to my parents and have pie. And I said, okay. So she's going to go have pie and see her brothers. And I'm just going to have chat with you guys. I don't think you're too enthusiastic when someone new comes in and answers. Because you are enthusiastic for everyone who's there, and I don't know. You're the perfect level of invited. It makes you feel, welcome when you pop in and you say hello. Well, I'm glad. So. I know. I want to work more on this, but I don't want to do it off stream. I want to stream. Like yesterday was too busy because of the holiday. I had to work yesterday, which normally I have off, and then after my parents wanted to do the meal stuff, and so I didn't get a chance, and so I didn't get home till late. I played for a little while, and then I was super tired, and I just went to bed. And I'm like, I didn't have to get up early. But I got up a little early today because my wife was getting up early. But yeah. Yeah. Hello, Haral. Hello, how are you? Yep. So far we're on bag 6 of the Lego. I think there's 12, so we're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. So, glad to see you here, and thank you for the lurk. Much appreciated. Mr. Haral also is a Lego streamer. Always good times over there. So far, I mean, we just started, but the stream is going great. So that's good. I want to keep pulling that up, but it's not. Yeah. Diamond, I agree with you about your statement that says, just be yourself. 100%. Be yourself. If people stick around, they stick around. I need a 4, not a 3. I grabbed a 3. A 4. It is. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, because everyone has their own little niche or quirkiness or whatever, and people just enjoy you. If they enjoy that, they'll stick around. Ooh, what are we building now? Building something. Okay. Okay, 270 is done. There's a 3 and 1. 2 of these. The very first mapper streams? What did I do the very first ones? Just the... Because a lot of those were ARC. Yeah. Oh, the puzzle games. I have several puzzle games that I have in the works. Because I want to do some of those. So there will be some more puzzle games coming up. I have what are they? Let me pull them up. Well, I got Blueprints, and the Chunks has been playing Blueprints. So I want to do that. That's like different puzzles in different rooms, and then how you organize the rooms together changes how they do it. And so every day you kind of start over. So it reminds me of, there's some board games similar to that. I think I took them out. They used to be under there. But where you set the board is different every time, but each room has puzzles, and the puzzles are not the same answer every time that room comes down. So you may see the same puzzle again, but you got to solve it differently. So there's Blueprints that I want to play, but there's a simple one. I actually logged into, what was it? It was Baba Is You again, because I was stuck, and I'm like, I tried several different maps and I couldn't think of it, my brain couldn't figure any of that. But one similar to that, what is it called? I'm looking for it through my list of games. It's a Patrick's Parabox. So it's where the box is there, but there can be some inception because, and so it's similar to Baba Is You, where you have to arrange different things to go through it, but it's a very simple thing. But yeah, so I picked that up. It was on the Steam sale recently, and so I got that, so yeah, that one looks like this. So yeah, that's the one that I'm actually looking at playing. I've got it installed, everything. So that one should be fun. Yeah. So I look forward to playing that. There's another one that I want to play that's been on my wish list for a long time, but it's a multiplayer puzzle game. And let me see if where's my wish list? I don't know. Wish list, there it is.
Thank you for listening.
Pico Park. Pico Park.
Station,
It's like a $5 game, and so. But it's but you have to work together to solve the puzzle, and each little iteration of the puzzle is different, Oh, interesting. That one sounds interesting too. There's also one that I've looked at that's on my wish list, but I'm not sure about it. It's called 12 Minutes. And so you have to do different things to make... Oh, nope. We need to go on the other side. So you basically play out a scenario multiple times. And you have 12 minutes to do it. Yeah. It was hugely popular for a time. Yeah, it does look good, but I don't know if I will, like, there are some disturbing things about it that you have to do over and over again. And I don't know if I will like that. Yeah, so it's this one. You could see where you have but you get arrested or the cops come and you either beat them or yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, so you have to manipulate people, do things like that, and I don't know. Yes, but like, so you have to do things slightly different, you know, so hey, something happens, so then it kind of like rewinds time. You know, we have your time here. But you rewind time and then you do that day over again. And so, yeah. But if any of you, I should see, I don't know, Nancer's like, maybe that would be fun. The Pico Park with like you and Chunks and Charlie. I mean, that would be fun. And it's super cheap. It does sound intense. And it's not that like I know I would enjoy it, but I think I would enjoy it better as a multiplayer game rather than a single player game. I don't think I would be as into it in a single player. And that's why I've just been hesitant. But I would absolutely watch somebody else play it. 100%. I don't know if Nancers has ever done VR or anything like that. I'm assuming that's where you're going. Oops. I just forwarded the page on my Steam rather than... Set it again. Subnautica 2 multiplayer. I cannot wait for Subnautica 2. That's another game that I would really love, but I don't get very far into it because it's single player. But the whole thing, because for me, I would rather play games with people. But I know that's probably why it's not out yet. Is because there is a ton of issues. Yeah, there it is. I couldn't find this piece. Okay. Slightly off. We're gonna do the same thing again. Well, and Nancer's VR would actually be not bad with your... Because most people would have to change how they change their setup, you know, because if they're... Or when they do VR, they don't have, you know, an actual camera. Because you'd have to change things. But where you just do... You're just a VTuber anyway. That sounded not... the way I intended. Just. It wasn't a just. That's not what I went. But, yeah. Outer Wilds is another one. I actually have Outer Wilds. And I watched Diamond play it. Kinda. It's kind of like me watching the Chunks play. Kind of like me watching the Chunks play Blueprints. I'm lurking a lot because I don't want to do spoilers, but No, it wasn't you. It was... what's her name? Yeah. It was... What was that girl's name that you and I used to watch? Yeah, but I had to lurk, because... Yeah. No, it wasn't Willow. It was... she had long red hair. I haven't seen her stream in forever. Probably since you stopped. Scarlet, yes. Red, Scarlet, yes. It seems like, how did I not know that? Okay. Four. A tan 2x3 plate. And a yellow 2x2 plate. Yeah. Diamond had an incredibly small space. It was actually your closet, wasn't it? I think your desk was in your closet. Because I remember you could go like this, and you would like touch both walls. Yeah. Yeah. I forget. The UK, it's a wardrobe, not a closet. A 1x6. One by 4 smooth brick plate. Slope. What did I miss? Oh. There was supposed to be 2 of those 1x4s. And I only used one of them. There we go. Yeah. Well, that's even I have plenty of space here to play, but I would be afraid that I would hit my Legos or something. I could do it on that half of my office over there where there's more space, because this is probably half of my office. I could do it on the other half, but so I could still do it with my stream setup here, but I'd have to move I'd have to angle a camera or setup. I guess I could do that camera because I have, what is it? That one? Where is it pointed at? Right there. Yeah. and I could point it out there and do VR. And we actually have 2 VR sets because we have a Quest 2 and a Quest 3. My wife just went out one day and bought a Quest 3 because it was the new thing. There is. Yes. So I don't know if you've played The Room. The Room is my favorite. Actually, I got The Room VR. More? There has been 0 Beat Saber streams. I see, and I play. I don't know, but see, Diamond, I'm not one to put a skirt on, and everybody knows Beat Saber streams do better if you're wearing a skirt. I mean, because you have, I was not even talking about you. I was talking about there's a couple of VR streamers that are guys that wear a kilt, which I would love to wear a kilt, because I actually do have Scottish heritage. So it was in reference to a kilt. I forgot about it until you mentioned it. But now, how do I forget it? This looks like the remote. Does it look like a remote? To me, it looks like a remote. Yeah. Ooh, there's quite a few of those. Oh, we need the clock. Oh, that's a normal piece. We need the odometer piece. Yep, that's an odometer piece. Yep, and we need the regular one as well. We need one of those. There it is. Oh, 2 of these. And 1 of these. Okay. Oh, and 1 of those. Okay. Although, here's what I noticed. You see on these instructions, on this instruction page, needs to get bigger. I need to change these all every time, and I don't, because I don't always go. But you see on this, the time right there is different than the time here. Because that time says that it's 2:30. And this time says that it is 11:52. Just saying. Flip it over. Maybe it's in a different time zone. Right. Because let's see. Right now, it's what? 11:02 for you? 11:06? Something like that? Yes. Oh. I did not change any of my clocks for time zones. Or for, because I was just going to say, and for Nancer's, it's 3:06, but that's what time it is for mine. So I didn't update any of my. I have little clocks of different people in different time zones. So I know you're in Diamond. You're in GMT, and Nancer's you're in PST. But I didn't update them for daylight saving. Or yeah. So did I. I just did not update any of my. Yeah. I don't know why it matters. It's just I like being able to communicate and know what time it is in different places. My Eastern Standard Time says that it's 6 p.m. So that's weird. Your friend was building Legos the other day, and he had 4 pieces. The instructions said he should have 5, but then the build only used 4. It was very confusing. Yeah, sometimes I don't understand. Oh, nope. I only needed... Oh, so I was out with my family. We were at a restaurant. We were at an all-you-can-eat restaurant. And they were talking about Legos. And I keep one of these in a lot of my jacket pockets, because I can just sit there. Because I get a bunch of them free, I've got so many of them. I started building, doodads on them. I've got green ones, tons of orange ones. And I just have a ton of them. And so I pulled one out of my pocket, and they're like, "You have those just in your pocket, ready to go?" And I'm like, "I have so many of them. I have they're like a fidget spinner, or a fidget toy for me. Something that I can just." Oh, this is the wrong way. I also did these backwards. The tan one should go with the tan one, and the blue one should go with the blue one. But this one's also upside down, because that goes on there. Sheesh, I was not paying attention to. Okay. And they go where? go here. Okay. Do you see those right there? I am looking for... Oh, it's a gray piece, not a black piece. Okay. Then another one on top. Okay. Then what looks like our remote. Not that one. There must be another one. Not that one either. It is on a white piece. I did not realize that. I look closer and I see it's on a white piece. This is the one we're looking for. We'll put these two back in up here. Two of these. Oh. But not yet, because we almost skipped 186. Which is 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these. And then... So I'm going to try today, or I guess this week, I'm going to try to do similar to what we did last week where we did a couple of streams. So I'm going to try and do a stream today, tomorrow, and hopefully Saturday. Because tomorrow some of my family wants to go do Black Friday shopping. But I'm not allowed to go. So I might go, well, they want to go to Barnes & Noble, and I'm a little sad. No. My daughter wants to go to Barnes & Noble, but she just... So what it is she wants to go just spend time with my wife. But it's a little ways away. It's not super dangerous. It's busy and crowded, but it's not dangerous. I mean, when I was like 20 years ago, it might have been dangerous. Yes, it used to be, for sure. Because I remember, like, I'm not a small guy, clearly. But I went to a store, and I got pushed down because they open the doors at a certain time, and everybody's rushing. And because I'm a bigger guy, I have a bigger area to push, so multiple people can push, and it's easier to push me down, and I take more space to go through. I can't weasel my way in as much. In high school, I didn't have a problem because people just got out of my way. But I remember getting pushed down, and people have been trampled before, and it wasn't that big of a thing. I would have been okay. But I remember having to, it was hard to get back just because there was people everywhere, So I only was down for 2 or 3 seconds. And then it wasn't, I cleared up enough, but they just were pushing and they wanted to get past me. And so 2 people pushed and but no, I don't stand in line anymore. No. And why? So many things are online. You can start shopping now. I mean, I've started shopping Black Friday deals 2 days ago, this week. But my daughter wants to go get books, and she wants to go and spend the time with my wife getting the stuff. So she wants it as a bonding time with her mom. And my other daughter's like, well, I want to go. And so, yeah. See that? I'm a nerd. I have 2 full bookshelves of books in with my Legos. Oh my gosh, my camera's going to be messed up now. That's just in my office. In the thing over there, there's 6 of those. There's my daughter, who also loves books, has... Oddly enough, she gave up these 2 small ones so that I could actually have them and her dresser to put larger bookshelves in there, But, yeah. There is every... My wife just took hers out of the office and put them in the room over here because she wanted room for her painting supplies and stuff like that. But all of us... I worked for 10 years at a bookstore. So... I got free books, spent a lot of my money on that, but you don't have a Barnes & Noble there? Oh, my daughter loves Barnes & Noble, and I will admit it, because Barnes & Noble also has Legos, and she gets 10% off with her just by using her Barnes & Noble card. So I have occasionally just... utilized whenever we go to Barnes & Noble, I will buy Legos. And she buys books, and I use her card. Yeah. And I'm okay with that. Alright. That actually fit in pretty nicely. More control panel right there. Be gone. Nice. That's good. It's hard for me to go. I mean, because I love books too. I mean, clearly I love books. A bunch of them. These are just mine, but most of the ones that were the other 5 bookshelves are ones that I bought. When I worked there at a bookstore, but they're more. Like the Harry Potter, the Lord of the Rings, those kind of things are all in there because a lot of people like them in our family. Just the Robert Jordan, Brandon Sanderson, some of those things are here. Andy Weir, which Andy Weir came up with the My favorite movie is The Martian. And I really like the book. It's by Andy Weir as well. And I like that. But they're coming out with... So he did a new book called Project Hail Mary. And I read that, and I really, really liked it. Like, super liked it. And they're coming out with a movie for that. It'll be out in March, I think. Project Hail Mary. Super excited to see that, you know. My daughter, who has the Barnes & Noble stuff, also did that. Yeah. I would totally, like, it... I would read it again. You guys should do that for your book club. I kept thinking bookcraft, and I'm like, that's not the right word. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I love that book. Yeah. I don't know how many people are in your book club, but yeah, I think if you can get the people in your book club to, for lack of a better word, sign off to it, I think you guys would like it. Yeah. It's different enough. So it's got some fantasy, but it seems like normal. Yeah. Yeah, I can't say much more without. But also Andy Weir absolutely does his to read the 3-body problem. I've never heard of the 3-body problem. Is that a... No. Hello, Tinker. Welcome on in. Good to see you here. Today's Thanksgiving for us in the United States. So I'm done with turkey, so let's build some Legos. There's a Netflix movie called The 3-Body Problem. Yes. I'm going to try and do some today, tomorrow, and Saturday. So, yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. Yes. Because I'm like, I could sit down, I could watch a movie, but I'm just going to fall asleep. And I went and did my family... I went and had dinner with my family last night. And so because I'm diabetic and can't eat pie, I opted to do this instead of go eat pie. Yeah. They made the book into a series. Nice. All right, now we need the back part of the feet. 2 of these. Yeah, so stuff like that, I prefer to read the book first, you know, versus see the movie, which is why because I liked The Martian so much. And the books always have more info than the actual one of those and 2 of these than the movie, you know, just because they're more descriptive and they have to cut things out to make the movie, you know. That's not uncommon. But so when I heard about Project Hail Mary, I got the book, which you guys can't see. It's up right there. Nope, right there. Oh yeah. See, the Martian's right is the orange one, and actually it's the one above my sign, but my sign's cut off now. But I got Project Hail Mary, and I did not know that my daughter, who also loves books, the one that with the, that she really liked it, and so when she found out that I liked it, she's excited because she's like, "Yay! Someone who can take me to go see the movie with her." Okay. Okay, I think that's where that seat goes. It looks right to me. Okay, now we're making some of the... We're doing 2 of these. Okay. One, 2. You want me to read a book? You know, if it's... I mean... There's some type of books I won't read, but I've read books that I... and I've really enjoyed them.
Streaming live since 2009. You're listening to the best of the
Yeah.
1000.
The problem with books is if I really start liking a book, I'll start reading it, and my friends will be like, "Where's Mapper? He hasn't been around for several days." Mapper's sitting, on his chair reading his book. Yeah. I did that with the book that I read. Really liked it, surprisingly. Diamond redeemed a dad jokes, which I got this. My son got me this for Christmas several years ago. And I mark which ones with the pencil. Okay. Question. Oh, I can't do that because you guys can see the answer. Where do hamsters come from? Oh, you wanted me to read this book. Okay. Where do hamsters come from? Hamsters come from Amsterdam. Okay. That one's too much like the... Okay. You regret your life choices now. This one goes along with a Lego set. I almost pointed to it, but that would also give out the answer. What do you do? What do you get when you cross Bambi with a ghost? What do you get when you cross Bambi with a ghost? You get bamboo, which is right up there. There we go. You can see it much better now. I put all my plants up on top. Look, Diamond, you did the redeem. You can regret your choices. Yeah. Oh, you didn't like the Aragon movie? It was different than the book. I enjoyed the whole series as well. But yeah. I'm too old to change. And but I'm glad, Diamond, that you like me for who I am. I as far as, a book, being made into a movie, the hard part is that you want it to be like the movie, and sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. But and that's the hard part, is when it's not like the movie, but you expect it to be. Yes. Yeah, it wasn't like, if you take it just as a movie on its own, it's all right. According to my movie scale. Here's my movie scale. See, I've watched it more than once, but I don't feel like I would watch it again. Yeah, for me it's like a 5. The movie was neutral or blah. I did not spark an emotion either way. No need to watch it again. Which, yeah. But the books are fantastic. I have read the books multiple times. Yes, Nancers. My my movie rating system is, I printed it. I typed it up, I printed it, so that when we watch movies and you go, what do you give that one? And I go, and I can pull up my list and go, it's right about here. Look, that's right where I'm at as a Gen X, No, I am not a Gen X. Oh my gosh. Wait. I am. Like, now I feel like a boomer, but yeah. You have a spreadsheet? Okay. I am a Gen X. So, which can maybe tell some of you how old I am, but yeah. Replacing Natalie Portman with Scarlett Johansson? I don't know. Scarlett Johansson has done some movies that weren't that popular as well. Like, she didn't get very good reviews in her Ghost in the Shell. Oh, you have a spreadsheet of all the books that you've rated, and also one for books. Interesting. We need... are we building here? Probably one of these side things or something. I've never even heard of that. The Hitman? Do they have different names for movies in different countries? If they do, that's news to me. I don't know. I mean, aside from different languages. Okay. Go look it up. Flip it over. And then... a snot brick. I think in that one is what it's saying. Okay. One little piece is holding that whole thing on. But there'll be something put on top of it. Now we'll make the opposite of that. Gene Reno and Gary Oldman. The Professional. Huh. Okay. I have not seen... I don't think I've seen it. But that won't come to a surprise. Not an answers anyway. I have... I'm surprised at the ones that... the movies that you haven't seen answers that I really liked. Like The Goonies. That's one I remember because that one came out when I was a kid and I really liked that one. But it's nostalgic for me. That's why it's... You think I'd like it? The Goonies is a classic. Yeah. But there's so many classics that I hadn't seen growing up. And thanks to Nancers and the chunks, a lot of those I've got a chance to see. Like, yeah. Oops, I attached it and didn't do... Like The Shining. Yeah. I had never seen that. And we watched it, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Two of these. It almost looks like binoculars. Yeah. Oh. Working in a video store, that makes sense. Yeah, 8? That's insane. I love the Terminator. I wish I had... I rewatched a bunch of the Terminators. Okay. Oh. This Terminator? Really? You like? I've never read the book The Shining either. But okay. Here's the problem with my... I would agree. A good actor can make, or a bad actor can break the film, for sure. Okay, we'll do another one. These. And 2 of those. Yeah, I'm not... I don't think I've read any of Stephen King's books. Goodfellas is a classic. I would agree with that. Oh, I have to make 2 of those. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I did not realize that when it said ×2 right there. No. I have not seen Claws. I've attempted to start it several times, but... See, that's... My wife says the same thing about Brandon Sanderson. She's like, he doesn't actually tell the story. He just... It's there's so much talking about the thing and not actually doing the thing. Liar. I've seen the previews. It is not a very good family movie. You know which one I really enjoyed as a Christmas one? There was a... I forget which one it was, but it was one... I think Apple did it. And it was with two actors I enjoy. It was Ryan Reynolds and... Was it Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, I think it was Ryan Reynolds. Oh, shoot. Now I forget his name. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong movie, Diamond, but that's... The one I was thinking about is not very... It's like a Christmas horror. Maybe it was called Kringle. I don't know. Claus is animated? Okay. There's our lights that come out the back. Oh. And now flip it down. ×2. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Can someone do exclamation point drop? I think it'll probably have to be Nancers or Tinker. Thank you. Yeah, I dropped a Lego piece. 40 Lego pieces. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm up to the point where I drop almost one every single stream. And if I go a stream without dropping one, the next one I end up dropping 2. Okay, so I put those on.
legitness.
Yeah, it was, huh?
Gosh. I forgot about that. That was legitness. Thanks for the legitness. Okay. Put those on. We are moving on to bag 7. We still have our question mark bag of pieces. We don't know which set they came in, but we'll get to them at some point. Bag 7. We have 2 bags of small things. Okay. We almost left something in our bag. Those are all silver railroad cars, it looks like. I'm going to reuse these bags. So if I get another set that I need to disassemble, I will have all these. Is there just Ziploc bags? Okay. A silver 1x1 plate. I don't see the ramps. Two of them are here in our question bag. Okay, so 2 of those. I don't see the white pieces. Oh, I do. They're right there. Nope. I I think I messed up my music. I think I accidentally turned it down with my remote. There it is. I found it. Whoa. One of those. Okay. Like that. Put the silver one on the bottom. Then the clear sphere, and then that goes on the top. Over here, we have just the top piece. Okay, and then these. This is the red side, and that's the green side, because we still have red and green there. See that? Okay. So we got those on. Now let's put... Okay. Got that one in and that one in. Now we're doing the license plate up front. Okay. Three. And 3 over from the other side. Yep. Dark. There it is. One of them. There's the other one. Now we put 2 more. Connectors in. And is it this gray one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yep. Flip it over, and we're going to put the yellow. Don't hear any more sounds in my house. Wonder if yep. Most of the family went to go get pie at my in-laws' house. I really do like my in-laws. I just can't have pie. So I stayed here. There it is. This was the piece I was looking for. It almost looks like a spaceship. That's too big. That's the size we're looking for. And a second one right there. And then two of these. 1, 2. Okay. It's weird putting them on upside down, but... Six. A 2x2 or 1x2 smooth plate, but we need 2 of them. 1x2 smooth. Uh-oh. It's hidden. 1x2 smooth. That red one. Those are easy to find because they stick out. One and 2 of those. Nope, that is the wrong thing. That's the right thing. Okay. Thread on the ends. Smooth plates between. Oh my goodness. You got me. I looked up. Hello, Bearded. How are you? How has your Thanksgiving been so far? Mine is good. We had turkey like 3.5 hours ago. And then I started streaming. Welcome on in. Hopefully your holiday has been good. Deep fried turkey was... Ooh. I have never tried a deep fried turkey. Because, you know those news stories you hear about people burning their house down? That has happened here. One house 1 year, another house the next year. Public service announcement, okay? Here's the thing. If you're gonna deep fry a turkey, deep fried turkeys are fine. But you do have to thaw them. And they probably should be dry. So not dripping wet. So like not wet on the inside. So just tap them dry, because water and oil, if you put water in hot oil, it will explode, you know. And so a third time somebody actually just burned themselves, not their house. You'd burn down my house for a deep fried turkey as long as yours is okay? And Diamond, that's why you're never invited to my house. Because you see, I am kind of partial to my house. I like it. I know you're just teasing. Yeah. So, clearly Bearded is still alive. Your cousins cooked it. Okay. Well, that's good. Like there are thousands and thousands of people who cook it just fine every year. I just remember when it first was popular, like the first 2 years, people did stupid, like, okay, maybe there should, the public service announcement should be, hey, don't do stupid stuff. Because, you know, water and hot oil don't mix. But that should be the case for anyone doing any baking or cooking. And don't leave things unattended. We were watching as we put the turkey in. I had turkey and ham. Let's see. So. Oh, we are on the wrong. Let's do this one, so you can see that was my Thanksgiving dinner. So we have turkey, ham, rolls, mashed potatoes. I forget, stuffing, corn, and then green bean salad, which is not a green bean salad, green bean casserole, which is green beans, cream of mushroom soup, cheese, and crisp onions or something like that. Yeah. So, yeah. Bum, bum. I'm glad your turkey was good.
Thank you for listening to Seaberg1000.com. To support our
Yeah.
station, check out our web store on
I should
the site.
post that in the
We
Discord.
also have an
I
eBay
should.
store. Search
Because I have a
Seaberg Music
food area
Library
in my
Inc.
Discord. Fries, chips, and crisps. That's what it's called. Oh, I'm gonna have to rotate it. Because it doesn't like to be... And I'm weird about it. Not... Okay, go back to there. There we go. There's my Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, so my daughter and I made our Thanksgiving dinner. I have one daughter who really likes books. And one daughter who really likes to cook. Although the one who likes to cook also likes books, but not as much as the other one. Yes. Okay. Oh. Two of those, two of those. Two, 1 by 2. Blue. That reminds me of a quote. 2 by 2, hands of blue. Tell me if you know what that quote is from. We will be friends. 2 by 2, hands of blue. You don't? Okay. Well, we know Nancer's is not a brown coat. That was another hint. Oh, Nancer's made a comment on my thing. Yeah. Thank you, Nancers. 2 by 2, hands of blue, and brown coats. If you probably Googled either one of those phrases, it would probably pull up. Let's see if it does. Yeah, it does. I know brown coats would show up for sure. Yeah. Yep, so 2x2 Hands of Blue talks about the villains. I mean, Google says the mysterious villains. It talks about the villains in Firefly, which was a TV show that Fox canceled. And so then it got a... It had a huge cult following. And the brown coats are the... Yeah, the brown coats are kind of the followers. I own them all. I own all of the things, and I own them on... I'm not sure what platform, but I might be able to stream those someday in Discord. I mean, I would never do such a thing. Yeah, I might be able to... Although you guys probably have a way to watch them. Nathan Fillion, yes. Yes, but it was always Summer Glau. And she's the one that plays River that would say the line 2x2 Hands of Blue. Because the whole story talks about her, but the 2x2 Hands of Blue is just people with the blue, you know, like medical gloves. And that's all it is. Nathan Fillion is a Canadian legend. Nathan Fillion's another one of my favorite actors. Nope. Okay, we gotta make 4 of these. So let's move. Let's move the ECTO-1 out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 barrels. I don't know. I mean, Nathan Fillion is just... I don't know. I didn't think it was the hair, but for me it's not the hair. But it's... I just really like Nathan Fillion. But I first was introduced to Nathan Fillion through Firefly. Shiny. But I didn't see it live. I didn't see it live when it aired. I only saw it after. But I did see Serenity when it came out. The movie. Two. I'm also kind of a Comic-Con nerd, you know, because that's... Although I don't go to very many of them. Nathan Fillion, Civilian Pavilion. That's hilarious. I would go there. Just so I could say, I went to the Nathan Fillion Civilian Pavilion. What am I looking for? I am looking for... Oh. I was looking for another one of these, but I have all 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. I thought Canadians were absolutely over the moon with other Canadians. Like, I thought that I've heard that, like, the radio stations have to play a certain number of Canadian artists, stuff like that. Like, oh, that is the wrong way. I totally did that backwards. Depends on the Canadian. I don't know, because one of my friends who is also Canadian says that when they listen to the radio, they get tired of hearing people like Justin Bieber because they're Canadian, and so they have to have a certain number of Canadians. Okay, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Oh, is that clear? Those are clear. Okay, so we don't need these at all. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we take this, put it in here, and thread the white piece in through that little teeny hole. And that puts it in there like that. And then put them on like that, so the barrels become the headlamps. I feel like I'm playing Drive By Horizons and I got the right lights to go up front. Bearded got me into that game. It is... It's like a post-apocalyptic thing where you go to different... and you gotta find pieces to different cars and put them all together. And I watched him play it for a while. And then I downloaded the demo and tried it. Ended up buying the full game. And then one of our other friends watched Bearded and I play it for a couple of days and ended up doing the same. The only bad part about that game is that when you come back into the world, you're whoever the host is. So if you each have created a car, you kind of have to stick together, but if you do your own thing and go off and leave somebody else's car there, then they won't have their car when they spawn back in, because they'll spawn back in on whoever the host is. this is interesting because I know these get used for something else down the line. Oh, that goes. I think this is just to hold it up. To give it something to rest on until after the tires go on. Because it creates kind of a heavy front. One of those. One of these. And then 6 of these. We had 4 of them out earlier. 4. 5. 6. 6 is the number of the day. What? One of those. That one has a thing on it. I don't know. We have those ones have stickers on it, and so does that one. Just the one. Flip it over. Okay. Weird to stick them. And 6. Then flip it back over. Oh. Wait. Shoot. I did the wrong configuration. There we go. Based on where that is, that should be the correct orientation. Okay. And then that goes oh. Okay. Goes right there. Have another one. Another one. Three. 4. There's the last two. 5 and 6. These are in the opposite. Nope, that's a 4x4. Shoot, that almost rolled off the edge of the table. That would have been, or the edge of the desk. That would have been another drop. But we saved it. Put it back over. There we go. Okay, now we hook it on to make this thing even stick out even further. This piece right here went flying off the end of that. Okay. Now we have to yes. Okay. Now our car is even longer. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Diamond, for the Lego sounds. Yeah. Holy cow. So that's license plate to license plate. That's how long it is. I'm running out of room on my desk. That's too long. Then we need that long one. And that and that. I have to see what. What Legos are on sale for Black Friday? Stack those. And I don't know what we're making here. What piece or part? Oh. Okay. That just supports the whole thing, but because it's on that, it doesn't sit flat, but okay. There we go. Now, let's move this. Bring this back. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're stacking these on top of each other like that. Okay. Then oh. There's two. There's a front and a back to these. I did not notice that. See how those are straight and those have rounded edges? And the rounded edges? So they all need to be with the rounded edges towards the inside and the straight back, because it looks like, I think it looks like a radiator, and I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but we'll keep it zoomed in for a bit because it's hard to see these. Okay, then we make with 4 more of these. There we go. Okay. Twister, welcome on in. Thank you for the 39 months. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. We are building our ECTO-1. We're zoomed in right now, but we're building...
TX Twister 6 just subscribed for 39 months.
Hopefully your day's going well. How's your Thanksgiving? This is how far we are on it. We're on bag 7 right now. And I think we're making... We are painstakingly making a grill in front with a bunch of these little teeny, I call them Minecraft carts. That's what they feel like. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm feeling better. After so I'll finish this bag up and then I'm gonna grab probably a sandwich of leftovers and then we'll hop in. It is good. My family went for pie to my in-laws, and I saw my in-laws recently, and I can't have all the sugar pies, so I stayed home and decided to do this. My wife was totally fine with that because she didn't go to any of my family stuff. So we're gonna continue. This will take us a little while. So I think we'll probably stream today and tomorrow and Saturday because I'm not allowed to go Black Friday shopping with them because my daughter has made it clear she wants to just go with mom. And it's okay. Well, they're going to Barnes & Noble, which has Legos on sale. So yes, I would rather go to see what Legos, but I wouldn't be allowed to buy them anyway because it's so close to Christmas. And I will let, my oldest daughter spend some time with mom. Yeah, and she has a Barnes & Noble card, so whatever is on sale, she gets an additional 10% off of that. So even if they're 10% off to get to 20% off, yeah. And then they're going to a store, and they're going to the Barnes & Noble that's right next to the Lego store. Yeah. Yes, I want to go, but I've been explicitly told I'm not allowed. And I said, that's fine. I have my own car. I can drive. They also didn't think that was very funny. But, my daughter wants to spend time with my wife, and that's okay. So I'm going to let them spend time together. And I will just stay here, and I will put this together. So that's what we're going to do. We need 8 of these. Yeah. And besides, if I end up buying something, which I inevitably would, somehow I'll get in trouble because I'll get a set that they intended to get me. So honestly, I think earlier in the day, we have a non-Lego store. Yeah, it is Lego, but it's a privately owned store. So that's where I got this set from. So they have previously owned Legos there, and they have other things, and they sell individual minifigures and other stuff. I think I actually might go there tomorrow because I can get some out of print stuff. Because that's, that they don't normally, they're not selling the sets for. And they're a pretty decent set. And if they have them on sale, 3, 4, 5. If they have them on sale at all, it'll be worth it. And it's not something that my family would go, because they wouldn't know. So I would be safe picking something up. Well, not safe. They'll all still be bad. I'll just get it. I always give myself something. I always give myself something for Christmas. But I also like to spoil my people I know. I love giving gifts. So yeah. See? Okay, which way do these go? Okay. These, they're not opposite, they're the same way. 1, 2, 3. 8. I think I started on the wrong one. Oh no. I'm supposed to miss a spot. That is insane. Okay, so in the spots. Yeah, I've been about 2.5 hours. It's fine. It's sometimes if I don't open Discord, it just shows me offline. So sometimes I gotta remember sometimes to do that, just so people can see. Yeah. But yeah, Twister, I should do this again tomorrow and Saturday. Yeah. So did you get your whole PC setup put back together? Hopefully you did. And I hope it's like, well, it should be faster than your last PC. Okay. So that goes there. Two of those and 2 of those. I like how they put like a little shine, so they're like, it's the metallic version. Okay. Yeah. I'm stoked. It's been a while since because it's been a while since your computer died. Yeah. Well, and you were sick for a while too, and that's never fun. Okay. And then One for each side of those. Well, you also had IRL things to deal with. That always slows things down. My August got slowed down because of IRL stuff. But okay. Think that. Okay. So that is the radiator. You see that? There we go. Yeah, it's true. If you're used to being around... Oh, was there anything else? No, that's the green on the green side that I was seeing. Okay. Let's move this back out of the way. Oh, that's super cool. I like that. That's the grill for the ECTO-1. Yeah, we missed you too. I mean, it was nice having you pop in. It is cool. It's nice having you pop in every once in a while, but you know, when people, I mean, I understand how. Oh, this is the engine we're building. I understand, you know, people have IRL stuff, you know, and this goes the same for a lot of us that, you know, people get sick, they get, you know, they go on vacations, they do normal life stuff, you know, but when that happens, you know, and they're out of their normal routine and you're used to, you know, either hanging out or them streaming or doing whatever, you know, you start to miss it because it affects, you know, that, you know, and I'm talking, this holds true with many of you guys in chat, you know, because I know Twister, you got sick, but I know that Tinker has also been sick, you know, and so and doing IRL stuff, you know, and so you just when you're used to going somewhere, you know, you miss that. And Nancers hasn't been streaming this week for, you know, whatever IRL stuff, and so you just when you're used to seeing it, at least I miss him. So, but then, you know, the same thing for me too. You know, stuff happens. Today's not a normal day that I stream, but it's nice that I had that opportunity to. So, here we are. Did I face them all the right way? I did. Good.
This is Eric Singer of Kiss.
Ooh, and this is the ones that say Cadillac on it.
That's the soundtrack to our life.
One, two. One offset. And it's at the bottom. Yep. There we go. Cadillac. We're building our engine. Motor, engine. I don't know which the right word. Bearded would probably correct me if I'm wrong. They keep saying in the game we're playing, they keep calling it a radiator. And I call it a radiator. I don't know if that's just pronunciation differences or if I'm wrong. I don't know. Is a radiator and a radiator the same thing? I don't know. I'm not usually a car guy, so I don't know if I'm getting it wrong. But I'll probably still call it a radiator. Look, Disney. Here's how I'm gonna say it. Disney Pixar movie. It's called Radiator Springs. It's not Radiator Springs. Okay, no worries. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. One of these and one of those. I could very well be wrong. Probably doesn't really matter. One of those and one, two, 3, 4 round parts. Huh. Oh, I just totally skipped 368. Goes on. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? Just putting random pieces on there? Ooh. One of those. Okay. Then... Oops, I didn't grab one of these. Those. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. It does not like that sometimes. Okay. Then one of these, one of those that's already on there. One of these. Okay, so that one goes. There. 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 And then the two rubber bands. Wait, should it go the other way? Put that one on first, and then this one. I don't think it matters. I don't think they actually spin. I think that's just to show the belts. Now back on. Hi, Birdie. That was a tight fit right there. But okay. those. Two of those. Black one. And that's hilarious. Oh, we're building the battery. The red terminal and the black terminal. Okay, that's the battery. Oh, and there's the top. Wait, which side? It goes that way. That. There we go. That went on. This is not the radiator. This is the grill. That's the radiator. Because that's where you put the water in it. That's just the grill. And it's facing backwards, so I'm putting them on the opposite sides. Okay. The grill. The radiator with the cap. And the battery. Okay. Okay. Who we have? One. Okay. Right there. Then a non-stickered one there. Ooh, I forgot the... There we go. How are you doing today, Birdie? Hopefully you're doing well. on the red side. Oh, that's the wheel well. Oh, both of these already have those pieces on them. And there we go. And that goes on this side. Okay. Now, let me move this out of the way. Again, and we build the same thing, but opposite. There it is. Okay. Piece there. And one piece there. Oh. This goes on the green side as well. You can see the green peeking through there. 2, 3 pieces. One goes there. One goes there. This giant piece goes all the way across. Ties all of that we just put together. And then piece in there. And blue piece in there. Making 2 of these, okay. One there. You guys can see that, but I can't see it very well. That's okay. One of those. 1, 2. I did get 2 of those, didn't I? Oh. Three. Oh. Four, 5. How? Says it goes down there, but it's not enough room. Okay. No, we got it past. Come back. Okay. And then one of these goes here. That looks like the air filter. I'm wondering where we missed this piece. There. So we got one. Yeah. Put that in. There. Side. And that's it. Okay. Well, we're adding this piece to our unknowns. Okay. Headlights. I think the barrels were the fog lights. Let's put this up so you guys can see the front. There we go. And I think that's going to be it for today. That's right on 3 hours, and I'm going to go get me a sandwich. So, let's see. Thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate it. You know, Twister, thanks for the resub. Birdie, thanks for popping in. Answers, thanks for being here, for chatting. Diamond, thanks for being here. For everything, for the dad jokes. Tinker, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Let's see who is. I appreciate all of you guys hanging out and chatting with me today. Yes, and thank you. Mr. Haral's been here lurking. And we're going to go raid Mr. Haral.
I found out I'm 3 hours behind GH.
Yeah, he's building Jane Austen. So thanks everyone. Bearded, thanks for being here. I saw you here as well. Yeah. Well, thank you. Well, now you know where we're going. We're going to come raid you. So, because I see that you're live, also building. Yeah. So he's building, Mr. Harrell is building Jane Austen's books. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for being here. We'll be back probably tomorrow. So, thanks everyone for being here. Much appreciated. We will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. All right. Bye.